What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Black Appeal, the Apple Guy. So it's 2023. You are looking to start your first YouTube channel. Now you want to get a camera. You obviously know that you can do it with your phone if you want to do that, but you want to do something a little bit more than just your cell phone. You've been looking at a lot of cameras. You maybe got some money for Christmas or some gift cards. Now you're looking to not spend a lot of money on a camera, but you want to go cheap. I am going to recommend, as I always have to other people who are looking to start their first YouTube channel, the Sony ZV-1, which is what I'm shooting on now. It is a small, compact camera, as well as the smaller brother version of the ZV-1, the ZV-1F, which is a less expensive version of it. Now, I'm not going to talk about the ZV-E10 because it's a little bit more expensive, and then that's going to get into different types of lenses and all that. You're just looking at spending a lot more money, and that is not the purpose of this video. This video is for something that's easy, simple to use. It's not going to be too expensive, but will give you that good starting video quality. That way, as you become better in your content, you can upgrade your camera at a later time. So I've been using the ZV-1 for a latter half of about 3 years. Bought it in 2019 around the winter time. So I didn't take this with me when I went to VidCon. In fact, I didn't really use any Sony cameras until around 2019. So after VidCon back in 2019. And so I was very impressed with the video quality of the ZV-1. Now, there isn't much of a difference between the ZV-1 and the ZV-1F. Other than the fact that the wide angle of the lenses. So on the ZV-1, when you shoot in 4K, there is a slight crop because this is a 24mm to 70, whereas on the ZV-1 or the ZV-1F, it is a 20mm. So it basically means you get a much wider field of view if you're shooting in a higher resolution as opposed to if you're shooting at 1080, which is what I'm shooting at now. Because if I were to shoot at 4K, it does give it a slight crop, and normally I would normally shoot in a 4K setting if I was out vlogging, but if I'm doing talking heads, usually I'll just kind of whatever works best for me. But other than that, the other differences between the ZV-1 and the ZV-1F is that the ZV-1 has a full touch screen, whereas the ZV-1 does not. Other than those two differences, pretty much everything else is the same. They're both small, both compact. Now I am shooting this with no external audio devices. It's just coming directly from the mic itself on the ZV-1. And when I bought mine, I got mine with what is known as the Content Creator Kit, which came with this Sony Bluetooth/tabletop kind of stand, which is what it is. It's an amazing tool. I will drop a link down below if you want to take a look at this, but I would highly recommend looking into this, as this, if you're a solo content creator like myself, it is very useful. It allows me to do pretty much everything I need to do with this camera, and I can Bluetooth pair this with both my ZV-1 and my A6400. So as you can see on this, it gives me a photo, movie button, so if I can hit record and stop record, my zoom in, zoom out, you get a customizable button, and then this is like your lock button right here, so I can lock that, so that if I'm accidentally tap on something, it does not stop the content from going. Now they both have decent video quality. You can shoot, I believe, at 1080, I believe it's 60, you might be able to do 120. I don't remember off the top of my head since I don't usually shoot at slow motion with these, but they both take the same style of battery as well, which is going to be the NP-BX1. That's the battery that they both take, so that's actually kind of good, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on buying different batteries for different cameras. Now again, when it comes to pricing, the ZV-1 is around $650. I'm guessing that's either something that Sony's putting on for the holidays or it's just a sale that they're doing right now, and the ZV-1F is $500. So whichever one you look at, they're both going to give you really good quality video so that you don't have to worry about spending a buttload of money on some higher end camera or another higher end Sony and then having to invest in lenses. The cameras themselves speak for themselves. The video qualities on these is amazing. Now, I made tons of videos on the ZV-1, which I'll have a link down below if you want to take a look at that, if you want to see what it looks like in a vlogging environment, not in my, just room. Other than that, it is an amazing camera, and I really don't plan on getting rid of this camera at all. It's going to be kind of like my B-roll or my separate camera if I don't feel like I want to take my A6400. But it makes also, again, a great B-roll camera as well. If you have another camera, you can use this as a B-roll camera because it's small, it's compact. And the one thing that these have that you really have a hard time finding in most other cameras is that it has an articulating screen. So what that means is that I can see myself in the screen, so I'll know if I'm out of focus, if my ISO is off, if I need to fix my shutter speed or anything like that. I can fix that before I hit record. That way I'm not guessing and then having to do it in post edit. And if you've never edited video before, that can be kind of hard to do, especially if you're just learning how to start your first YouTube channel and you're trying to learn a little bit about color grading and editing and all of that. You don't need that added stress to this. So who would I recommend this to? I'd recommend this to anybody who is looking to start their first YouTube channel in 2023 and is not looking to break the bank when it comes to buying the first camera. And again, I have a link down below for my playlist on this, as well as I have a link below for the Sony ZV-1F if you want to take a look at that. And that is everything I got for today. And again, my name is Black Appeal the Apple Guy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the New Year's. Happy New Year's.